Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Get excited. Welcome to Magic Monday. We got a whole new week ahead of us. I'm so excited to share with you guys. Thanks for stopping by Healing 101. For those of you all who are new, go ahead. If you're watching a replay, put that in the messages. I'm DrMonifa Jones. I'm a transformational life coach. In addition to that, I want you guys to know that I have worked with psychology professionals for over 25 years. Let me go ahead. I forgot to take this off. For 25 years, and I want you guys to know that I was a previous psychology professor and I absolutely love what I do. But one thing I realized is that no matter how great of an expertise that you have in any area, hey mom, guess what? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So I'm super thankful for Healing 101, where all of us have an opportunity to heal together live. This is a no judgment zone. This is where we can be transparent and just live our best life. And right now we're on an amazing series. If I should say so myself, I'm getting a lot out of it. The series is called What Mentally Strong People Don't Do. So the topic we're going to be talking about this week is a very, 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 very important topic. One that I'm still learning to actualize into my life. But the topic is called Mentally Strong People Do Not Dwell on the Past. Woo, y'all better get excited about that. That is something I'm still learning, to stay in the present. So let me read a quote to you. Marianne Williamson, she's amazing. I have about 6 books. I love her. Marianne Williamson, she's all about healing. Definitely check her out. But she has a quote that says, "We do not heal the past by dwelling there. We heal the past by living fully in the present." Guys, do you know somebody who maybe 10, 20, 30 years ago, they got a touchdown in high school and they still talking about it? They still trying to fit into that small jersey that they can't fit anymore? Or have you heard of someone who was in a war or in the army or in the Navy, or someone that has some great accolades that they received months, years, decades ago, and they're still talking about it? Sometimes, guys, we glorify the past like it's so amazing and we don't ever want to separate it. And then another thing we do about the past is we stay there. We stay stuck there. It's so unfortunate. I've lived that life before where every day I was consumed with my past. Every day I was consumed with the burden, the weight, the feeling of frustration, the feeling of overwhelm from my past. And I told you guys, my testimony is that I talked myself out of the darkness into the light, because somehow I knew I was not born to suffer. I just had to actualize that and realize how to get there. I knew I deserved joy. I knew I deserved happiness. I knew I deserved peace. I saw it in movies. I read it in books. I was like, why can't I have that? Right? Then I realized it was not something that I could not attain. I realized that it was all a part of my perspective. It was all a part of my mindset, and it was all a part of what I was willing to do. So I want you guys to know that I'm determined to do the work. I am determined to do the work, because I know deep down inside, I am absolutely processing something incorrectly, because my process ends up in depression. My process ends up in anxiety. So I know I'm not supposed to be worried every day. I know I'm not supposed to be sad, living in doom and gloom every day. That's why I speak myself out of the darkness. That's why I say today is a great day. That's why I say this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I don't care what it looks like. And everybody who knows me knows when you ask me how I'm feeling, I'm going to tell you great. That is my confession, and I'm sticking to it no matter what. I will speak forth what I want in my life. So get excited. So what we're going to do now, and if you're watching the replay, put your answers in the message. So what we're going to do now, these are some ways that we get stuck in history, right? So I'm going to read these off. If it applies to you, y'all know this list applies to me. You know I first speak to myself before I speak to you guys. You know I'm healing right along with you. So please understand this is a no judgment zone. One thing I realized during the pandemic, which is why I started this Healing 101 content, was that just because you're one of the healers, just because you're a clinician, a therapist, a counselor, a therapist, doesn't mean that you don't need to do the work. As a matter of fact, you need to do it first and foremost, right? In order to share that with others, in order to try to help others, no longer serve, release what no longer serves them, you got to do it first. In order to help people out of the darkness, you got to get out first. In order to help people out of the valley, can you get out your valley first? So get excited about that. So I am so honored to serve as the guinea pig, as the first to go through the journey of healing, which is not all fun, but it is amazing though, right? So just to go through that journey, to be an example to us all, to let us know that, happiness, hey, Tamika, happiness is not, listen, it is not something that you will never have. It is not something that you will never see in your life. We just have to find out the strategies to get there, because feeling good is a strategy. So get excited that we're going to learn these strategies, because we are determined to do the work. All right. So again, here are the instructions. Right. Number one, if this is you, we are talking about what mentally strong people don't do, and they don't stay stuck in the past. Number one, you wish you could press the rewind button so you could redo portions of your life. That's me. I'll put number one. You wish you could just press rewinds like, did I say that? Did I do that? Did I accept that? Oh my Lord, what was going on with me? But I want you to know something that I hope brings you so much joy today. This was an aha moment for me, Mom. This was an epiphany that I had. If I have to forgive myself, thank you, Mom. If I have to forgive myself for doing something that I kind of regret, that I kind of feel a little shame about, Mom, y'all listen to me right now. Listen, Instagram. Can you get excited if you regret what you did in the past, that you are showing that you have grown? You are showing that you are not that person anymore. Now that's exciting. I used to beat myself up. I used to judge myself. I used to be like, girl, I can't believe you did that. But then I said, wow, I'm at a place in my life where I would never do that. So instead of judging myself, Tamika, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to celebrate. Y'all better get excited. I'm going to celebrate because I've grown up, because I've graduated, because I've elevated and I've empowered myself. I've educated myself to say, no, girl, we cannot do that. That means you are growing. That means you are elevating. So when you regret what you've done, instead of beat yourself up, instead of become sad about it, instead of put yourself down, instead of talk, oh my God, I can't. This is what we're going to do. We're going to be like, girl, you wouldn't steal nothing out that store today. You wouldn't get with no dude who don't have no 5-year plan for his life, let alone a 20-year plan. You will never, ever, ever, ever settle for people being in your circle who don't love you, who don't celebrate you, who only want to take from you. Girl, good job. I'm not mad because I used to let people manipulate me. I'm not mad because people just, oh, give me this, give me that, and I would do it. Guess what I'm saying today? I've graduated, baby. I don't do that no more. Everything has to be considered. And the first answer is always no, and I'll get back to you. I don't have to make answers immediately. I don't have to give them to you. I'm listening to this book called Think Like a Monk. And they say they think monks are really, really quiet. But at the end of the day, they just take their time to answer questions because they've learned in a monastery, if you think about what you're going to say before you do it, most likely you will take the time and say the right thing. You will take the time to operate from love rather than from ego. And so they say they think monks are quiet. They're not. They're slow to talk. And they use their mind to think, use critical thinking skills. So number one, guys, oh my goodness, we wish we could press the rewind button. But can I tell you now that I know what I know? Can I tell you why I'm so excited? Because being in that abusive relationship made me stand up for myself. Being around people who are constantly takers, who just want to suck everything out of you, don't care anything about me, made me guard myself. being around people who didn't respect and love me, who didn't treat me kindly, guess what? It made me love myself. So when people show me who they are, I believe them. And then can I tell you, I stole a quote from this great, phenomenal woman named Tamika. Maybe you'll meet her one day. She said, when people show you who they are to you, come on now, believe them. Get excited about that. So we now should celebrate that we are more aware, that we are more conscious of our surroundings, that we are now paying attention. So we're not going to regret. We don't need to press the rewind button. Thank you, ex-husband, for being my teacher, for teaching me to value myself. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, it took me 20 years. I should have let you off the hook from all of your foolishness in 2 years. But no, it took me 20 years. So let me apologize to you that I didn't wake up earlier, okay? Let me get this thing right. I don't regret any relationship. I don't regret any experience. I don't regret any journey, action, behavior that I have ever displayed in this life. Because what I understand now, all of those things that I wouldn't do today shows me that I'm growing. It shows me that I'm graduating, and it shows me that I'm going to the next level. Because had I not done those things, I wouldn't even know who I am today. I heard a quote that says, when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of change, you will change. When you were like, no, we're not doing this no more. You're not going to be busting me inside my head every day. You're not going to keep womanizing other people while you married to me. We're going to stop that. You're going to stop having other kids and bringing disease. No. We're just going to stop that. Okay? So now we know. So when we know better, we do better. So we're not going to regret. So everybody pinky swear with me. We're not going to regret our past. We're not going to regret any experience we've had. We're just going to honor that as our teacher. We're going to honor that as our classroom. And we're going to put on our hat. Y'all put on your virtual graduation hat. We're going to put on our virtual graduation hat and say, look, I graduated. We don't do that no more. Get excited. Number 2, you struggle with major regrets about your past. Some people say, I should have became a nurse. If I went to nursing school, I would have never met this fool. I wouldn't have had 5 kids by him. And I wouldn't be stuck here raising these 5 kids by myself. But we better honor the life of our babies no matter how they came. I'm telling you, I had 5 boys. And I honor each and every one of them. And they came through my ex-husband. So I honor their lives. I honor their father. Because that's the way they came. See, we take major regrets for, I should have took this job. I should have took this opportunity. I should have not been in this relationship. Please understand that all those things made you who you are today. I promise you, you are a different person from those toxic relationships you were in. I promise you that. And if we understand that all of those things, they mold and they shape us and they become a part of our history. It's not anything to put us down, to say we were a victim, to say we were less than. No. We don't understand. Oh, I wasn't enough. I didn't love myself. I had low self-esteem. No. We don't have major regrets. We just say that was a part of my learning curve. We label it exactly as what it is, because if you call it a major regret, just feel the heaviness of regret. That's heavy. But what if you call it a learning lesson? That's lighter. We have to be very, very careful how we label things, adjusting my crown. We have to be very, very, very careful how we label things, because how we label things determines how we process them in our bodies. And I told you that our body carries the pain of our life. That's why we have disease. We are not at ease with life, right? And we know that our issues are stuck in our tissues. That's why we want to release that thing. What no longer serves us, we release it today. What no longer serves us. Me focusing on my past, me focusing on how I didn't love myself, me focusing on how I was in relationships, toxic relationships with narcissistic people who had no concern about me at all. I made that choice. I can't blame the man. I can't blame my children's father. I can't blame my ex-husband. I made the choice. And that feels lighter to me. Because, see, I'm not giving my power away. I'm not giving my power to my ex-husband. He couldn't act right when he was with me. Do you really think I'm going to give my power away to him for me to enjoy the rest of my life? I promise you, the rest of my life will be the best of my life. I will not give my power away to a person who couldn't honor me while he was with me. I'm not going to sit here and hold my breath and pray to God that this man wake up one day and say, I'm sorry. I'm not holding my breath. I don't forgave him decades ago. I'm not holding my breath because, see, I am in control of that, right? So I have no major regrets, point blank, period. I don't care what you say about me. I don't care how you judge me. I don't care if you feel I shouldn't have married him. I don't care if you feel I should have left him earlier. I don't care if you feel you weren't there when I was trying to feed my kids. You weren't there when I was a single parent trying to find my way. You weren't there when I was hoping to God a man was in my children's life, because I had my daddy. I'm a daddy's girl. I don't want my sons not to have their father. You don't know why I made the decision I made, so I don't care about your judgments anyway. We just finished a whole series on worrying about what people think. Like, if you worry about people's opinions, you will stay in their prison forever. So release yourself today. You have had no regrets. See, if you understand you're never too early, you're never too late, and you're right on time. If you understand the way the world works, your life is a series of connections. You went through that relationship to reveal in you that you needed more self-esteem. You went through that toxic problem to reveal to you that you needed to respect and value yourself. You went through the challenges of the finances and the job to understand how great you were and how you were minimizing yourself. Please understand that our world is a reflection of what we believe about ourselves. Our world around us is a mirror. So when we belittle ourselves, it shows up on the outside. I want you to release. I want you to forgive. I've had people come to me in therapy. They need to forgive their grandmother who is dead because they never honored them, but they didn't understand that the grandmother never even loved the mother. And because the grandmother didn't love the mother, the grandmother didn't accept you. It's not about you. You need to release that woman and move on with your life and honor yourself. I can tell you right now, there are many, many, many people who have counted me out. I promise you. With the doctor on the name, they might say hello, but they have counted me out. They say, I know where your finances come from. I know what your father was doing. I know. You're nothing. Get out of here. I promise you, many counted me out. But can I tell you today, I'm undeniable. And can I tell you today, I'm unapologetic about it. I toot my own horn. Toot, toot, get excited. I'm not waiting for nobody to toot my horn. I know I'm great. And can you say right now, I am great? Say it about yourself. I am great. My failures that I've had in the past are only feedback on what not to do. That toxic relationship just showing me what I don't want. Me being overweight and in obesity is showing me what I don't want. Me full of disease is showing me what I don't want. Me being sad and depressed is showing me what I don't want. Me feeling anxiety is showing me what I don't want. Why do we look at these things and label them as so wrong? Man, they are the greatest thing that have ever happened. They are the highlight of our life. It shows us right there, whoa, don't do that. Stop sign. Oh no, we can't keep going in this direction. Y'all better get excited. Y'all gonna learn to kind of relabel things, and life is going to be so fun. You're going to be so unbothered. And when people start acting out, you're going to be like, oh, you treat others the way you feel about yourself, so you don't really accept that. But I hope you find peace. Oh, I understand. Oh, you're having a bad day because you're full of anger and resentment. It has nothing to do with me because I'm full of love, peace, and joy. Have a nice day. Y'all know back in the day, y'all would get frustrated, start cussing, get annoyed, and angry and some more stuff. You know what you used to do? You used to back it up, right? But now we back it up with peace. Now we back it up with silence. Now we back it up with a stare of, I know you didn't do that. Oh, no, you didn't. We just stare at them like, oh, no, you didn't. You know I ain't the one. You ain't gonna get no rise out of me. No. I used to do that when I was young. I used to do that when I didn't know that you could change my blood pressure. I used to do that when I didn't know you could change my anxiety levels. I used to do that when I didn't know you could cause me stress and you could say foolishness and leave my presence. And then I talk to myself for the next 2 weeks. Oh, no, about this bad thing. Oh, no. We don't do that no more over here. Get excited. So I want you guys to know that you have control over the past. And how do we control the past? By living in the present. How do we control the past? By not going there. By staying where we are. See, so many people go in the past because they will not accept life as it is. They keep wanting to accept life as they want it to be. So they go in the past and say, oh, my mama should have been this. Oh, it makes me so sad. My mama. No, what about you? Mother yourself. My daddy should have been this. Father yourself. You have the gift inside of you. I'm telling you right now, I know this. Well, my boss should have did this. My partner should have did this. My child, stop shoulda. Shoulda is a judgment. Take should out of your vocabulary. Stop shoulding all over everybody. Stop shoulding all over everybody. Take should out of your vocabulary because should is a judgment. You don't know that person's journey. You don't know what that person been through. And who are we to judge another person's journey? Our journey is tough enough. We talked about last week. We don't have no time to be in nobody else's business. We need to spend 100% of the time on working on ourselves. You better get excited about that. Get excited. Guys, I am pumped up and I'm excited. And we love that people, I told you guys, people show up the way they feel about themselves. So if we're talking about anger, it's because we identify with anger, right? So we better get excited about this journey. And we better get excited about loving on ourselves. And we better get super excited about valuing the work. Because that's how we get better. That's how we lose the bitterness. And that's how we show up as an example. Can I tell you, there's so many people that are judgmental. And they'll stop by Healing 101. There are so many people who are angry, who are full of depression and anxiety. They don't know how to show love. So they're always going to show them the poor side of them. They're always going to show you the condescending side of them. So you don't judge people like that. You just know where they are on their journey. And you send them love. You send them light. And you hope and you hope and you hope and you hope that they find their way. And they release themselves from judging others so that they can have peace in their lives. Because when you start comparing yourself to others, remember, everybody has a different journey. So the only thing we should be sharing with others is love. And if we're not sharing love, then we're sharing all of the frightening parts of our personality. We're sharing all of the low frequencies of our ego. Ooh, yikes, that's not good. So anyway, guys, I'm always super excited about Healing 101. So today we always say, if you don't have 5 minutes, you don't have a life, right? So always take 5 minutes every single day to just pull away to yourself. To just ask yourself, did I do my day or did my day do me? Find out if your morning ritual is helping your beautiful day. Find out if your nighttime ritual is helping your beautiful day, right? Find that out. Guys, I come to you in service of love and joy. And please understand that there are going to be so many people around you. They're not going to be able to identify with it. So many people are stuck. Remember we were talking about what mentally strong people don't do? So many people are stuck, living below their own means of a beautiful life of peace, love, and joy. And when they don't have that inside of them, they can't give it to others either. So when we see people talking condescendingly, we don't judge them. We just wish them well on their journey. But whatever you do, you don't take it to heart. Because you know you're great, you know you're phenomenal, and you know you are a gift. I told you, everybody that stops by Healing 101, you're a healer. That's why you identify with this, because you're a healer. And in order for us to make an impact, our lives had to be impacted. So that's why we went through some stuff, Yoga Fit Mom. That's why we went through some stuff. But it's okay. We're going to do better. So may God continue to shine his light upon you. May God be gracious to you and grant you peace. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. We are so excited that we know we deserve the best. Because guess what? We're going to forgive ourselves for believing that we should have done better when we didn't know how. And we also going to forgive others for the same. I am so thankful and I'm so grateful now that I'm serving you. And I'm so thankful and so grateful now that great things are beginning to happen to you. You're going to see a manifestation of it. Everything that you want once it is done. It is done. You already have it. It is yours. Please go spread some love. Please go spread some sunshine. Please go spread some joy. And to those who can't, don't judge them. Wish them light and wish them love. Have an amazing, phenomenal day on purpose. And I'll see you tomorrow, Monday through Friday, live